common coolant leak with age. This is heater valve. If it'll focus, it leaks right along the seam. There's a seam right there. Ouch, that's hot. Sometimes that'll leak from the pivot bolt or the adjustment screw there. Sorry if it's not in focus. Access to the valve is above the spare tire. That's the front of the van. That's the spare tire tray. That's the spare tire. Ideally work on it when it's cold. Crimp the two hoses here. There's an in and out hose, doesn't matter which one is which for this explanation here, but pinch both of them so you don't lose too much coolant. That way you can then disconnect the valve and replace it. As mentioned before, just clamp the hoses. There are a variety of ways to clamp them. You can get pliers that do a good clamping job, and you can get these little universal sized clamps. Whichever you want to use is fine by me. You don't even need clamps. You can just let it drain until it stops. Not all the coolant will obviously come out, but you will have to bleed more than if you were to clamp it. So now that it's clamped, you can remove the hoses. I'm not going to record this because I don't want to get my camera wet. Hose clamp here, hose clamp there. You have to take off this clip for the cable. That's the heater cable. Once the clip is off and the valve is disconnected from the hoses, you can manipulate the valve so you can disconnect the cable from the valve. Installation is a reverse of removal. Common leak areas are around the bolt seal here, or where this arm pivots. They'll start to leak around there. And the plastic piece inside can come loose, and then when moving this, you don't really have good control of heat because the plastic doesn't do what you want it to do. When the cables bind up, the lever won't move because the cable kinks. So what some people opt to do is just close it in the summertime so that there's no flow, no heat. In the wintertime, you just open it up and you have heat again. That's the cheapest fix.